looking at it and you're saying, you know what? All right, this market is good for a buy. And you get into the trade. Within the first 5 seconds of placing that order, the market dropped and went to the opposite direction. You panic, you exit the trade just to see the market go into the direction you originally planned for. How often does this happen? A lot. How frustrating is it? It's very frustrating. This happens every single day to most traders. Would you say that, Chris? What you think?
Absolutely, absolutely. They get trapped. They get induced to get in the trend, and that's what the market does. And then you get in at the optimal wrong time, and you start sweating, and stop loss gets hit, and then you don't understand why.
Nice, nice.
That's
It
why we
happens.
have market recap.
That's right. So the goal of market recap is to help everyone who lost a trade, to help you understand why you lost a trade. And this is the model that we have. If you don't understand why you lost, then guess what? You haven't lost enough. You need to lose some more. It sounds crazy to say that. You haven't lost enough because if you keep doing something over and over and over and over and you're not learning from it, you're not learning from your mistakes. And here at Market Recap, we're going to help you understand what happened. All right. So if you guys don't mind, like I said, we love participation. And what we're going to do at the end of this call, okay, we're going to give away a special gift to the guests with the most participation. Don't be shy. Don't be shy because everyone's on here for a reason. We all on here for to understand what happened. I know I was right. What happened? Okay. So let's see. Do we have anyone participating right now? Come on, guys. Put the pair, the entry, the exit, the lot size. Drop it in the comments. Okay. All
And
right.
before we start, can
Someone's
somebody undo? Somebody drew on the screen. Can you just undo that?
Yeah, guys. Please do not write on the screen. All right, because this is being recorded, and when we give this recording out for the playback, we don't want to have unnecessary interruptions. All right. So we got one from EJ. All right, EJ. What was your entry, your exit? Well, the part you got stopped out on, and your lot size. All right, so we can go ahead and pull up EJ. The entry was at 132, 100.
Guys, can each and one of you, can you guys go back and press undo to see who drew on the screen? So we could get that out the way.
Let me see. Let me see if I can. Nope, I can't erase it on my end. You should be able to go to and erase it on your end also.
How?
Go to the tools on the Zoom tool pad, and you should find the
Guys,
eraser.
don't draw. All right, hold on. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me see.
You should have the eraser right there.
Okay.
Perfect. There we go.
Give request remote control as well for you, Oren.
Oh no, I can't do it. I'm actually on my on the phone right now.
Okay. All right, so we got. Hold on, let me get in the chat. We got.
All right. So EJ is going to be at 132 was the entry. 132, 100.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, you tell me.
And yeah, and this I give it to you.
Entry was where?
132, 100.
Okay.
And the stop out was 131, 845.
We have stop loss.
131, 845. Lot size was 0.05. All right, so all right, for, let's see. Can you unmute yourself? The person who was trading EJ. I'd rather talk to you if you can instead of going back and forth through text. 'Cause we want to know, you know, what was going on through your mind when you first placed this trade. What happened? What gave you an idea that the market was going in a direction? Was it a buy? Was it a sell?
Yes. Was it a buy? Did you sell? Probably sold. No, you bought.
Unmute yourself. I think this is Andy. Andy, can you hear me?
And I think that's Daniel. Where he's at?
Daniel.
Hey, how's it going?
How's it going,
He's
bro?
on. Daniel, perfect,
I think
perfect.
this is
Welcome. So what?
this one was a buy. I think it was a swipe trade, but I just want to know what happened.
Okay, so you had this was a buy.
Okay.
What was the initial take profit? I mean, it doesn't really
Let me.
matter. What day?
No, you don't want it.
What day did you buy this?
Yeah. What day was it?
Oh my God, where did it go?
Yeah, because that's very important to know what day it was.
Yeah.
This was the last month. No, week. Yeah, wait, give me a second.
Oh, Daniel, I know you're not gonna have
10:30.
no losing trades. We have an amazing week this week.
No, yeah, I don't. It says it was on October 30.
October 30th.
That's what it says.
October 30th. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Let's check this over here. Do you remember where you entered exactly? Like candlestick?
Well, let's go with the entry that he wrote on here. 132 100. 132 100, and it was a buy.
And this was October 30th, right there.
Mm-hmm. Oof. You can clearly see. You can clearly see what happened right here. Easily. Okay, I can see it already. Perfect. All right, guys, let me ask you something. When we're looking at the charts and we're using our fibs, okay, when we're using our fibs, what is the trend continuation? What level?
23.6.
All right, the 23.6. That's a trend continuation. As you can clearly see, this market pulled back to the, and even without even pulling the fibs up, I saw that. Okay, even before he even put the fibs up, I saw that was a 23.6. That was a trend continuation. The market came to that zone. If the market does not close above that 23, we're going to continue this move down. And I think, and yeah, honestly, I'm not buying on a 23. If the market is in a downtrend and it pulls up on a 23, I want to see this market break the 23 and hit the 38. And I want to see it retest. I want to see this market break up to the 23, just like it did, go all the way up to the 38, and then come back down before I make a move on this pair. See, guys, you have to learn to sit on your hands. Okay, you have to learn and sit on your hands because this market went up to the 23, trend continuation. All right, when do we start seeing a reversal in the market? When this market starts to break and close above the 100 that's at the top. That's going to be your reversal. You guys follow me on that one?
Say that again. Say that again. I was driving. Sorry.
All right. So you can clearly see what happened. This market went up to the 23, the fib level, and what we've been teaching you already. When that market comes up to that 23, that's a trend continuation. This market was already in downtrend, going heading to hell. It did a small pullback and could not break that 23 and just continued to drop lower. And as you can see right now, Chris is putting up level 1, 2, and 3. Go ahead, Chris. Tell them about it.
So obviously we have this is the high of that week. So the market had held that high before the initial drop. Once you have the high being held, which was at 134.50, let's have it at a quarter theory level, 134.50. Market came up to that high after its initial uptrend and just put the brakes up here. The following day, they retest that high and not break, and then shift and consolidate. That lets you know that this was the high, that this is where they have buyers trapped. All the buyers are trapped now. Why? The market retested. Then look at how the market just goes red candles, just shifts the market away from that high straight away and consolidates. That lets you know that we have buyer's trap here. Then we have this inducing candle right there. You want to be in this sell before the shift. Before the shift, this is when you're already in profit. This is exactly when you want to be in. Then the following day, that's level 1 consolidation. You're not going to get the next following day, you're looking for the stop hunt towards the high if this was the high, but you know this was. So you're looking, if you've missed this entry, you get a pullback to your 50 moving average exponential, and that would be your initial entry again. That whole day, you get another drop. For level 2 consolidation, you get your stop hunt where that day, this day's high was being held, which was your entry, and there's still one more that the drop isn't done yet. They still have one more drop to continue. This day, they held the high of that day. This was the high of that day. They held the high of that day down to level 3 drop. Now, once you're in level 3, now this is your entry when they hold the low and don't break it. This is the low. The next day, so they shift away, straight away from the low, and then consolidate sideways. Then you got the low of that day being held and not being broken. That lets you know that we have sellers trapped here. So this would be, now we have a reversal coming up. So this trade, you was just premature. You got, whether it was the harmonic scanner or a swipe trade, just got in a little too early. We had one more drop before the reversal. One more drop. And this would have been a nice, to level 1, back to the previous high. You would have rolled that trade up. Level 1,
Ooh.
2, one more push before shifting away from you. This is a half a Batman trade.
Oh man, and look
That
how
was
beautiful
a little
that
too
is,
early.
man.
A little too early.
You know, look how beautiful it is. Remember from the first drop on the top, all the way on the top, you see your where you had the buyer's trap. The one thing I love about this entire setup, this entire move, and also the one thing I've been, teaching everyone, when that market had that huge breakout from the zone, what percentage are we going to give back? Type it in the chat if you notice. All right, when that market breaks out of that zone, have a huge drop to the bottom, what percentage are we going to give back? Exactly. We're going to give back 50%. Yes or no? All right, type yes or no. Did we give back that 50%? So honestly, guys, I would not have been waiting. Well, I would not even chase the market waiting for that the entry to buy. I would just put my sell limit right at the 50% and just sit on my hands. See, if we know that this is a downtrend, why not just focus on the downtrend? Why try to get into the trade and trade the buy, and trade the buy up to the sell, or trade the sell down to the buy? So what we want to teach you guys, with this strategy for all the members that's a part of our group, we're going to teach you how you can place one trade a week, and that's going to have you set for the entire week. That is beautiful. So we've been back testing it. We shared this to with a few members today, and they love it. So this could have been one setup right here. Easy setup where the market just had a nice crash down to the low, and then retest gave you 50%. Imagine, Chris, how many pips is that off that 50% drop?
We've got 163.
Come on, man. Easy money. Easy money.
Right back down towards the low.
Right to the low. So can you imagine if you would have put a standard? If you would have put a standard on that 150 pips, you're talking about almost $1,500.
In 2
days. 15. That would have been good for the week.
Yep.
Perfect. So Daniel, thank you. Who's next? Who's up next?
Who else got a losing trade?
Come on, guys, don't be shy. If you don't learn this stuff now, you're gonna pay for it later. And the market does not respect.
Harmonic scanner, if you even lost on a demo.
Like I said, the most active guest that we have tonight, we're going to give you a special gift. Now, I'm very tempted to tell you what that gift is, but
I got another one.
Okay.
You want me to type it in the chat?
Yes.
No, just you can type, or like I said, you live right now, so you might as well just go ahead and spit it out.
Yeah.
Okay. This one is from it was recent. This one was also a swipe trade. It was gold, and I a sell long size is 0.01.
Okay.
I got in 1274.04,
One, two,
and then
seven-
the stop loss
Hold on. 1274.
127.04.
127. 127. What?
1274.04.
Okay. Ooh, Daniel, I think you woke
And
everybody up now. Everybody's posting them.
then the stop loss got hit at 1277.50.
1277.50. Now, when was this trade given out?
This was November 6th.
November.
Wasn't that during news, during yelling?
Yeah, this is the one that it went all the way up. Yeah, I remember
Oh,
now.
right here.
Yeah, this was news. News is gonna. It's come on, man. When you're trading news, of course your stop is gonna get hit.
Well,
You
this one, no one, I don't know. This was a swipe trade, and then we all saw it, and it went all the way up, and then we were like, oh, well.
Yeah, it did. It did the same thing last night for Pound News.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Pound News. It went up. It dropped all the way down.
That was lovely, man. That did the beautiful stop hunt. That was beautiful.
Mm-hmm. So
All right,
what
so
you see, Chris?
This is easy does it. Easy does it. You look left to get right. Left side is being held.
Mm.
I had previous here of I had a 61% being held. Market shift away, consolidates. What they do the next day, just come right back to that level, hold it. Look at this, inducing sellers to get in. They got you to get in. What you have a sell limit, got in. What happened? Broke out of that. Look at they have the buyers. What they do, just do pullbacks with these wicks and shift away from you again. And then they had a breakout here. If you had a trend line, this channel was broken. You had a breakout retest that you could have got in for a sell. Beautiful. And 100 pips. But
So,
that you just got in prematurely again. You just swipe trades. Whoever called this out, although the bias is better to sell at the high, but this was prematurely with news. This is clearly not a strong resistance level at 174. There's no resistance level to sell. This was if you had to sell with the sell stop here, this was the day to get in right prematurely right there to get your pips there and out. But it broke out that zone. This wasn't a valid zone to have any sell limit stop loss where your stop loss is. It's gonna get retested. That level, the consolidated level, is gonna get retested all the time, and that's what they broke out.
Chris, I got a question though. I know you've been working hard on this chart markup you got right here. Is it any way you can pull up a gold chart, bucket naked?
Bucket naked.
Because again, we're gonna have some new people on here who have no idea what they're looking at.
Yep.
And they have no idea why they lost. So if we can show them a naked chart and explain the same exact thing, what just happened. So just put a horizontal line where Daniel's entry and exit was. Yeah, 1274.04. Yep. Now, was this a sell limit or a buy limit?
It was a sell.
A sell? Okay. All right, we're going to get you 1 second, Bridget. All right. And the date.
It was November 6th. This is the day. Market shifted out that zone.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Perfect. All right. All right. Right there. Right around that zone there. Draw your fibs from the on the left side. Yeah, right there. Yep. All the way down to the bottom. I want to see something. Okay. It came up to that 50. That market came up to that 50. This market had a new agenda. But what time frame are you on?
This is 15 minutes.
Ah, that's why it's looking all crazy like that. Okay, all right. So when I mark it up my charts, I go to the high time frame. I'm looking at If I'm looking at the chart for the first time, I'm looking at nothing less than the 4 hour, because I want to see a long-term move. If I'm marking up on the 4 hour, my entry is going to be on the 1 hour. If I'm marking up on the daily, my entry is going to be on the 4 hour. Okay. If I'm marking up on the 1 hour, entry is on the 15. All right. So let's go over to the 4 hour. Let's go over to the 4 hour because you want to see the entire, what really happened. Okay. So on the 4 hour time frame, zoom out just a little bit. All right. Perfect. Yeah. On the 4 hour time frame, this was a clear buy, man. Now, guys, do you know the rules? How many times is the market going to retest the zone before breaking through?
3 or 4 times.
3 or 4
Three.
times.
3 to 4 times. Zoom in all the way up to the wicks and put a horizontal line right on it. Right, go up. Basically, right where your entry is at. All right. You can see on the left-hand side that market came 1, 2, 3, and then on the 4th time, it broke through. See, here's the thing about trading, guys. I know we use these tools and indicators to help us get into the trade, but we still have to understand and follow the rules. The majority of these tools are going to tell us where the market is going, because if we're drawing our tools and the market hasn't completed, we're going to come up with a bias saying that, okay, hey, we're going to be we're going short or we're going long, but you still have to follow the rules. Yeah, right around that zone. That's where you start at. So this market retests that resistance area 3 to 4 times, and then eventually it broke through. We got a nice V bottom. If you see a V bottom, you should never be selling on a V bottom. The only time you should be selling on a V is when there's a V top. A V bottom turns into an inverted head and shoulders. There you go. Now, if you were to switch over to the line chart, all right, switch over to the line chart, and now I want you to draw a trend line from the left side shoulder on the bottom. Yep, right there, and draw it and cut the head off. Just cut the head off that snake. Boom. Guys, look at that. V bottom, break out from the bottom, retest on that trend line, enter to buy and go long. Now you see that this market had a nice bearish move. Draw I want you to draw a Fibonacci just on that bearish candle alone, the current one.
This one?
Nope, the current candle that's over there right now, the big red one. Yep,
Okay.
right there. I want you to draw a fib on that candle alone.
Okay.
Just on that candle, nothing else. Perfect. No, take it all the way down. Yeah, that's all the way to the wick, right? Perfect. Put a pending order sell limit at the 50%. Why are we doing this? When you have a supply or demand break, the market is going to give you 50% of that move back. All right, 50% of that move back. So come next week, if you're trading gold, I will put a sell limit right around 50%. You're going to get a minimum of 50 pips, easy. If you look at the huge red candle, okay, if you look at the huge red candle where your entry was at, if you would put a fib on that, you can see that the market gave you 50%. All right, yeah, clear everything off. We're going to reset it. Yeah, because it's starting to look like a 3-year-old was scribbling.
We could also have used a new strategy right there on that candle.
Exactly. Hey, watch your mouth, man. This is come on, you can't be giving stuff out like that, man. Then you about to get kicked out the group. So look at the red candle where your entry was at. Yep. And put a fib on that one, drawing it from the top to the bottom. Yep, that one. Just to show you guys that this happens over and over and over again. Okay, you see that green candle that happened At one point, that green candle gave you some money. That market came up to the 50. Look how the market paused at that 50% right there. Look how the market paused. Why did the market pause there? Because they gave you 50% of the move back. Now, I guarantee you that market spiked up because you see all of those wicks over there on the bottom. I guarantee you the market spiked up. This is on the 4-hour time frame. Within that 4 hours, I guarantee you the market spiked up, shot down. How many pips is that green candle?
This one?
Nah, the first one that came to the 50%.
Hold on. First one that came to the 50. This one?
Yeah, that one. No. Go down. The one next to that, to the left.
Okay, this one. That candle is about 30 pips.
30 pips. I guarantee you got about 30 pips on that 50% move. That market hit the 50%, shot down, respected the previous red candle next to it, and then they went up to the moon. All right, because you can see the wicks on the bottom. The wicks on the bottom is telling you that we're trapping all of the sellers right now. All right, all of those wicks on the bottom that we're trapping. But don't worry. Don't worry. If you stay here long enough, there's a secret to those wicks. Do wicks really matter? Of course they do. We
Ooh.
love wicks. Give me wicks and I'm trading it. All right, but thank you. I hope that you never knew that. Oh man. So next up, let's go over to the chat. See who we got here. GBP odd. Oh wait. No, Euro NZD. Let's go with Euro NZD. The entry. Let me know when you're ready.
All right.
Entry was 1.67486.
1.67486.
Mm-hmm.
Stop loss.
All right. Stop loss was 1.6943. 1.6943. And they had to take profit. Ooh, I love it when I see TPs.
What was TP?
1.67255. And this was 11/10/17. You know what? Whoever wrote this, man, you are in the running for a special gift because you put everything just as explained. See, when you follow instructions in life, it's going to be as easy to follow instructions on a chart.
What day did they have this?
November 10th.
November 10th. Oh, right here, Friday. Today.
That was today?
Yeah, it was today.
Hey, Daniels, come on. You already got the gift, man. I gave out the gift earlier today. All right. So what we looking at, Chris? Talk to me.
I like this. So hold on. Let me see.
Uh-oh.
So this was obviously a sell. So what do we have? So we have 1 hour time frame. We have a peak high, meaning this is the highest high of that week of the uptrend. When we had this initial push up, market actually came, what I said, put the brakes on. Market put the brakes on right up here. What do we have? We have a M-shaped top. Market's holding top. We have a left shoulder. The market's going to come and try to retest after that drop, which lets you know. So you got this. You're going to get these on too.
Oof. I love trend lines.
So we have that top being, then we have what I say, when the market holds that high. So the market held this high, next day shifts away. You're going to look for the stop hunt towards the high because that's the move. What do you have? You have sideways consolidation in this channel. Market breaks out of that. We got level 2, consolidate. Looking for the stop hunt towards the high. Re-enter for a sell. Now, you've seen that the market came down to a stoppage, then reversed real quick. Now they extended this low. They extended this low. They gave you a morning star twice for the low. Now come today, now they already did their move. They already did their downtrend. Now this is when you see come to the low today. Today on Friday. What did they do? They from yesterday, which is the low. This is yesterday's low that they held. You want to see what are they going to do? Where's going to be the stop hunt? So we have pullbacks to your 50 moving average that all they're doing is pulling back. That they're taking profits. They're pulling back all that was made. And you got to pull back at the 23 as well. But the moving averages are the 50s telling you next day from just looking at yesterday. You're just looking at yesterday. You want to get a clear idea. All right, come London, what are they going to do? Come London, they're going to keep doing stop hunt towards the low, holding the low. So this is the new day. This is the new day. This is the low of that day. Let me take this out. The low of that day. All they're doing is retesting that low, giving you that W shape. That lets you know that they're holding the low. They got the low yesterday. Shift away from that. Shift away from the low yesterday. Now, you're coming in. So Swipe Trades had called this was a sell, right? Right there. Right? Because your stop loss is up there. So right here is exactly where you got trapped at the low of today, which is Friday. You got stopped out. So you're coming in. You're seeing this. You got to cut your losses short. You see that the low of yesterday was right here. You have no real resistance. This is not this level that the sell limit, or if you just got in, I believe this was a sell limit. This entry is not true resistance. As you can see that the market, it's not right here. Market, what happens here? The market right here breaks out of that zone at this resistance. All right, and what happened again? Market comes back and breaks out of that zone. Now what's going to happen again? Market is going to come back and break out of that zone. That's not true resistance for you to have a sell to understand that that level isn't going to hold. The market keeps breaking that level. That's not true resistance for me to take a sell. And then you just look left. Market induced all these sellers and then took it all right back. Then you look at yourself, whoa, what happened here? Market gave you 50% of that, then shot away. You have a high, you have a low. Market gave you 50% of that. And look how they made the stoppage, holding that level, stoppage. Shift away. Next day, pull back. Induce more buyers, pull back, take it away, hold that, consolidates, make the W's, pull back, consolidates, pull back, and shift away, straight away. They're going straight away from the low. Straight away from the low. This, when you see this, anytime you see this straight, when the market goes straight away from the low, that's the real move. They're shifting straight away from the low. They're holding the low. All you got to do is look what happened to the prior day. I'm looking at 15 minutes because that's what happened that day. 1 hour, this is what they held. But I'm looking at 15 minutes. I'm trying to see what they did that day. This is what they did. They're holding that low. They're holding that 50 moving average. So that sell limit, it wasn't ready. It wasn't that's not true resistance for a sell. That's because the market, as you see, the market kept breaking out, retesting, breaking out, retesting. That's not a true zone for you to take a sell. What you got for me, Oren?
Ooh, buddy. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Keep it right where it is. Keep it right where it is. All right. How many people we got here? We got everybody here? You guys are still with me? 23 people. Perfect.
Yeah.
Guys, let's get excited. Let's get excited. Take a deep breath. I need everybody to take a deep breath with me. And we're going to hold it for 3 seconds. Exhale. Feels great, right? Watch what I'm about to tell you. Watch what I'm about to tell you. Yeah, Chris, cut the head off that snake. Find the left shoulder.
Gotcha.
Go to the line chart. Go to the line chart.
Move all indicators.
Yep, let's get naked real quick. Let's get bucket naked, guys. Let's get naked.
Hold on.
I want everybody naked right now. Don't start sharing your screen naked either. This would be the livest market recap. Perfect. All right, now we switched over to the line chart. Here we go. Cut the head off that snake, man. There you go. Left shoulder, cut the head off. Right shoulder. Break the line, we retest. Break the line, we retest, and now we're going to heaven. Guys, look on the left-hand side. Chris, just put a marker or something on that left-hand side. And I want you to, let's go back to Sesame Street. 1, 2. All right, somebody see it already. No. Go back to, always, yep, 2. Find 3, find 3. What happened on the 4th touch? Boom, the market broke through on the 4th touch. Now, if the market comes back to that zone, it's called a what? A reset. That's called a reset. So we start our count all over. So when that market came back to that zone and broke through that zone, guess what happened? 1. Oh, where's 2? Where's 2? We were too early to the party. Guys, have you ever showed up to the club at 9:30? I mean, you showing up to the club before the DJ gets there. It's coming. Don't worry. It's coming. Okay? We showed up to the... Now, there you go. He's breaking down. Sit on your hands. Exactly. Sit on your hands until the market comes to you. Don't chase the market. Let the market come to you. See, the most important thing is knowing where you are in the market at all times. I watched a show as a kid called Where's Waldo? No one could ever find Waldo. It's just like you in the market. Where am I? Where the hell am I? I don't know where I am. But guess what? Swipe Trade said, you know what? Buy here. But I'm going here, but where am I? Swipe trades are amazing, guys. But again, I'm not the Holy Grail. They're not the Holy Grail. You have to backtest and do your own analysis. Because if I was to tell you right now, I would give you $10 million. Chris, I would give you $10 million to jump off a plane with no parachute. Would you do it?
You crazy.
You said I'm crazy, right?
Crazy.
20 million.
You crazy.
$50 billion. You are set for life.
Give me that, because that's going to cover my injuries.
Chris, what if I told you that the plane was already on the ground?
You see now, let's jump off.
Exactly. See, knowing where you are at all times will help you out. Okay? Knowing where you are. Just because we said buy, but buy where? Why am I buying? Ask yourself that question. Why am I buying? Why am I selling? Did the market follow your rules? Did the market give me that certain ratio that I'm looking for? Is the market creating an inverted head and shoulder? When you see that market on the left-hand side created that left shoulder and then it dropped down and started to create a V bottom, that should tell you right there, whoa, are we going to the 23? Whoa, did we hit the 38? Oh, come on, that's the first level of the inverted head and shoulder. Knowing where you are, this is really going to help you and prevent you from entering trades prematurely.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, perfect, perfect. Yo, these things are coming in. The chats is rolling.
Oh, let's go. What we got next? What's next?
Let's see. We got sit on your hands, guys. If you're really enjoying this stuff, put some likes. No, they can't do likes on here, right?
Nah, let's put some
All right,
Y's. Let's get
put
some
some
Y's.
Y. Yeah, I've been on
Everybody
webinars with
typing a Y. Everybody
people
typing a
been
Y.
typing Y like crazy. All right, so we got from Bridget. Bridget's been sitting on her hands this whole webinar. You know, so Bridget was trading UJ.
UJ. Okay.
Bridget, what's the date that you were trading UJ? Her entry was 113,435. 113,435.
Get you right now.
Now,
113.
guys, I'm just gonna share something with you. You notice anytime I see a losing trade, I repeat the same thing over and over and over again. It's never different because I realize that it's either people are not following the rules, they're entering the trade on fake outs, false moves. You notice I look for it that the market retest that zone 3 to 4 times. If the market has retested zone 3 times and is heading back to that zone, I am not selling. Why do I keep saying the same thing over and over? Because I stick to the rules. Follow your rules. If you don't have rules when trading, it's a recipe for a blown account. Okay, so her stop loss when she got stopped out was 113,795.
113.79.
Yep, 795.
What day was this?
Bridget, what day was this? 10/31.
10:31.
Halloween. You shouldn't have been trading on that day, Bridget. Oh, look at this. The same pattern again. You got to be kidding me. The market is giving us the same pattern over and over and over and over.
Now
You guys know.
we just being redundant here. You see, the market is giving the same thing. This is why this is easy because you just got to catch the pattern. Once you see the pattern, trading is not.
That's right.
You got to see the pattern.
They give you.
You gotta identify. You guys got to develop your eyes for this. You just see the pattern of breakout structure. Market breaks out, retesting. How many times have we said 3 to 4?
Mm-hmm. And it's consistent. You know, like John said. John said he's going to get some Orin goggles.
So before we even Bridget, can you see why this trade? Can you explain to us what happened here instead of?
But I don't think she can speak. She's on.
Oh,
Yeah, she don't have audio, Mike.
okay, but as you see, we've been marking up 3 pairs already that have been doing the same thing of a structure being broken, retested 3 to 4 times, and then going the other way. It's not ready prematurely. Was this a swipe trade or was this just regular you trading? This is your own analysis. You don't remember quite well. Okay. So we have it here that the market from that zone which resistance became support. Resistance became support. So you got in at 10:30 Halloween when the market already looked left, that the market broke that structure already. And all it did was retest it and then push away. So once the market consolidates right here, this is when you should have got out early. Don't have the level here. Once you see the market shifted away and consolidates, oh man, they got me. Now shift yourself for a buy. Get your pips back. Understand. Once you stop out, what do normal people do? They go study what happened. But this is how you become a good trader. You are able to, wow, in this trade, oh damn, I'm in the wrong side of the direction. Let me switch now. Get my pips back. You would have gotten your pips back. Understanding that they shifted from that zone. All right, that's not the sell isn't ready anymore. Now you would have got your 112 pips. Now later we're gonna also explain a move on this pair that Oren's gonna teach you guys.
And also, real quick, Bridget, just type what time frame were you on when you did your analysis? That's very important because what you see on the 15 was not there on the 1 hour, or the daily, or the weekly, or the 4 hour. What time frame were you on? You know, that's a very costly mistake. It'll happen over and over and over. All right. And for everyone else that was on, that's, that put up their analysis, well, you had 5, 13, 50. Oh, okay. Okay. Perfect. Guys, just, try to, going into next week, open up your chart. What I want you to do, this is going to be a restart. I want you to reset your eyes. All right. Reset your eyes. Going into next week, what I want you to do, if you're trading from your laptop, I want you to maximize your screen to the fullest potential. Just maximize it. Just blow up all your candles. And then you're going to minimize by clicking 1, 2, and 3. Minimize it by clicking 3 times. Okay? Maximize it all the way out and then minimize by clicking 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then I want you to stand up and back away from your computer. All right? Just stand up and step back from your computer. Look at the market. Okay, now you're going to look at the market. It's almost like looking at Earth from space because you've been so used to staring at your screen candle by candle when you haven't even been viewing the market as a whole. Where am I? Is this an uptrend? Is this a downtrend? Is the market moving in consolidation? Am I trapped in the market? Do we have trapping? Am I trapped in the trapping candle? Okay, we spoke about this, prior to the other meetups we had, but trapping candles are one of the easiest trades to trade. I love being inside of a trapping candle. Okay, depending on the direction of the wick, that's the direction that I'm trading in. Okay, all right, so we got about 10 more minutes. Let me see who else we got here. Anyone else? Anyone else on? Yo, stop putting those 666s on here, man. All right. So if we don't have anyone else, I want to give a special gift out to someone.
The UCAT, the UCAT.
UCAT?
Yeah, I put it in the chat in the thing.
All right. What's your entry and exit?
My entry was 1. I got. Wait. My entry was 147,985.
147,985 UCAT.
My TP was 1.47637.
All right, hold on a second. Say that again.
I was up 15 pips and I moved it to break even. And I put it I put it at my stop loss at 147,971.
What was your entry again? You said
147,985.
147, 1.47985.
Yeah, I was up 50 pips and I moved it. I moved my stop loss to break even.
You were on the sale?
I was on the sale, yes.
Shit. Oh, you got to switch time frames on that one.
Yeah. When the hell did you get in this trade?
Today.
No, your USD CAD was not at 1.47.
You remember 127?
I say EU CAD. ECAD, I said.
Oh, EuroCAD. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I never even traded this pair before.
14985.
147,985.
Yeah.
And what was your stop loss?
After I was up 15 pips, I moved my stop loss to 147,971. My TP was 14637. 14767.
Hold up. Why would you move your stop loss 1 pip from your entry?
I don't know.
Yo, what the hell? Your stop loss was 1 pip from your entry.
What?
Were you scared? You didn't know if this was the move?
Uh,
I said, were you scared? You didn't know this was the move if you when you got in?
yeah, I was scared. Yeah, I was scared. I mean, it was also a harmonic scanner thing.
Mm-hmm. Now, you guys do know how to trade using the harmonic scanner. Manny gives a class on that starting on Sundays. You know, he gives a class on harmonic trades, how to set it up. All right, so you were on a sell, right?
Yes.
Perfect. What time frame is this, Chris?
1 hour.
1 hour. Okay.
The 15 minute had a candle. The 15 minute had the man candle something. Yeah, that candle. You see that big candle right there? It was around there that I got it.
Ooh. That's 618. That's a 618, baby. Yeah, baby. Ooh, easy money. That's a 618. So your bias was right. Hold on. So you entered right on the
Right here.
No,
yeah.
I entered on that big candle. I was on the candle. The candle took me down. That big one.
The big red one?
Yes.
Oh, so you entered up there.
Not up there. I entered like at least 25% after.
Okay. So around the 786.
Yes, that's where he has the red line. Where he has the red line.
Okay, the 886. Okay. Oh, okay. I see it. Hold up. You entered at the 618?
No. Where he has the red line. You see the red line? Yeah. The 618. Yes, of that. Yeah.
You chasing the market then.
Yeah.
You chase. Listen, my man. When you see a huge drop, I kind of when I saw that, I'm like, hold up. You chasing the market. If you're not in the drop when it happened, and you decide, let me press the sell because you see that huge candle moving, you chasing the market.
You know better.
And look what happened. Look what, and this is a perfect example. I'm glad you said this, man. So the market dropped down with this huge bearish candle. What is the first thing? Huh?
I was on that candle where it dropped. Like I got 15 pips on that candle, but I didn't sell it.
I know. Let me explain. Check this out, guys. We just finished talking about this. When you chase the market, when you have a huge breakout candle, what percentage is the market going to give you back?
50%.
Well, yes or no? Did it happen?
Yeah.
You gave back all the money they let you borrow, man. You went to the market, you went to your broker and said, yo, what lot size did you have?
0.50.
0.50?
Yeah.
You said, yo, let me borrow $100. How much were you up?
75.
You were up $70.
And you didn't take it.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You deserve to lose it, man. You know, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Okay? You went to the market, to your broker, and you say, yo, my man, listen, man, I gotta buy these new Jordans, man. They cost about $70. Let me borrow. The broker's like, yo, I got you.
No, seriously, you guys you guys know better than that. We emphasize this in the groups. Don't chase the trade. You guys know if the trade already happened, go to a different pair or wait for the next day for.
And he said, when you gonna pay me back? And that's how I'll blow your account. He said, next time I'm gonna blow your account because that move right there. Come on, you saw that huge red candle that came out. That huge red candle that came out. The first thing you should have did was sit on your hands and wait for the market to come back up to the 50%. And when that market came up to that 50% or that 618, look at that drop. You could have kept your money. This should be a lesson to all of you on here, guys. In the beginning of this meeting, the first thing we spoke about is when you see these huge breakout candles, the market is going to give you 50%. In this case, it gave it to you right away. You know, congratulations on this loss. And I'm saying this because you lost today, but now you learn why you lost. And this is the reason behind the market recap. What we want to do is we want to help you understand why you are losing. Because if you don't understand why you're losing, you're going to lose some more. Okay? And I hope I wasn't too hard on you. If I was,
but I like
the
that.
market is even worse.
Yeah, I like that.
You know, if you think I was too hard, the market is even worse. They have no respect for you.
It's better telling me the truth than being like sweet talk.
Okay, so what you guys think about that? You think this was real powerful information that we giving out?
Yeah. So my
Well,
bias, so the bias is correct that it's still gonna go down, but I shouldn't chase it no more because it already happened.
Exactly.
Don't chase. I hear people say this on Facebook all the time. Yo, bro, I'm chasing the money. Yo, we out here chasing the money. Never chase the money, man. If you do an excellent job in everything that you do, the money's going to come to you. All right. Whether you're working a 9 to 5, be the best on your job. Be the best. If you're working in construction, be the best construction worker. Because now that you're working, whatever you're doing, you're being the best you can do. That's what people are going to acknowledge you for your hard work. And the market is going to reward you for being the best trader. And that's why we bring this market recap to you guys. Guys, I want to thank you all for joining us today. It's 9:57. We got about 3 minutes. It's time to go ahead and acknowledge, a few people, person with who's the most active.
Daniel.
And trust me when I tell you. Okay, who?
It was Daniel.
Well, you took the words out my mouth. Okay, and Daniel, you know what you're going to get for being the most active, and this should be a wake up call to everybody who jump on our market recaps. Don't be shy, because we're always going to be giving something away. So Daniel, today what we're giving out, you're going to get a USB. You have an iPhone?
Yeah.
You're going to get a USB for your iPhone with all of my training.
Oh, she's for real?
I told you guys we're going to be giving out a special gift. I don't know if you guys ever seen it, but did you ever see it before? The USB that I created. It's a USB. It's made for your iPhone or Android. It plugs right into the back of it, and you're going to have all the training that goes directly. You can watch it on your phone. I'm no longer putting trainings on the web because what if you don't have, like right now, in your case, you may not have Wi-Fi. So I've created a product where you don't need Wi-Fi. You can just plug and play.
Oh, man, you have to hold on to that until I get back.
Okay. And I'm trying to introduce this to IML, a plug-and-play training system that's made for your iPhone, Android, laptops. And we're also going to be doing those rubber wristbands. Those wristbands are also USBs. So you're going to get you're not going to get it, but because you got the other one, but there's a wristband that you can just take it off your wrist and plug it into your laptop, and all of my training tips and tricks to trading the Forex market is going to be there. So congratulations for being a very active guest, because when we have active guests on here, it makes market recap fun. Chris, talk to him.
Absolutely, man. I just want to go over this last one. I forgot who. Gabe had this. Gabe. This was real quick. You had 11-8. You had this entry. Gabe, are you there? Unmute yourself.
Yo, yeah, I'm here.
What's up? So you had a sell right here.
I had a sell right where you see that large green candle.
Large green candle, yeah.
The red candle. I got on that red candle, the other one to the left.
This one.
Yeah, I set it and then I fell asleep.
Ah, there you go. well, you said it, but
he fell asleep on the job, huh?
Yeah. Because you should have set your sell at least towards the high, so that you could have more breathing room towards the high. Because you set it towards already beneath at the low. When this is the high of yesterday, you should have set it at that high, at 75, and had the same stop loss would have been better. But you just got in prematurely. Again, these trades, you just get it in prematurely. It's always better to get in at the high, more breathing room of a stop loss. So if this was your entry, this red candle, you could have got a 20 pip right there. Didn't get touched, and now it's better like that. To always, if this was a sell limit that you place or just a sell and then you went to sleep, the entry, your entry should have been at towards yesterday's high, and then a 20 pip stop loss right there, and then that would have been a better place.
Man, I was super mad when it happened too because
Yeah, because the move happened. You had it. The bias was correct. It's just the entry. You just got in at the low of yesterday's pullback. Should have had a sell limit at the high. If this was gonna hold back, as you saw the next day, that day that you had got in, that the market held yesterday's high, and with this bearish engulfing would let you know, look how straight away they go away from the high. So that's all. You just fell asleep at the wrong time because your bias was correct. So if you woke up and it was around here, you should have still took that trade because it still held it. You would have got all your pips back. Take profit, got hit, and more that you had.
I'm not sleeping no more.
He fell asleep on the job.
Listen, guys, we had a phenomenal day with you guys. We wrapped it up. Losing trades, you guys got to understand when you guys lose, you guys got to understand why you lost, because that's going to make you better traders, going to develop your eyes more, going to not make you rush, pull the trigger so quick. You can say, oh, I've been here before. I saw this before. Let me just wait one more hour, or let me just wait the next day around London, and I'm going to get this pullback. Let me just sit on my hands, wait for that market to come back towards that high, come back to that 618%. Give me a candlestick formation, and now I'm going to get it. Little to no drawdown. Stop loss never getting hit because you guys are being patient. Because that's what we look for. You guys want to take the best possible setups that gives you the highest probability edge. Because once you identify the pattern, that's your probability. That's your edge. You got your edge is on your side. You identify the pattern. Now it's just if the market is just going to do what it got to do. That's all you guys got to do is identify a pattern. Once you identify a pattern, the market has to do. You just got to let the market do what it's do. Sit on your hands, have your TP, have your stop loss. Don't look at your phone. Go enjoy your day now. You identify a pattern. You already predetermined how much money you're willing to put on this risk. And now let's go. You hit, you make $200, $300, $400. You lost $50, $70. Okay. You lost $1, $2, $3, 0.01. You understand you can't blow your account at 0.01. If you would have went to sleep, put this at 0.01. And then you come and stop loss gets hit at a 0.01. You see what happened. You come in real day, now you kill it. You understand? Oh, you got me because I got in early and I want to sleep. But now I saw what you did the next day. Now I'm going for the kill. I'm going to get my pips back down towards the low. And you guys don't overcomplicate it. We're here to enhance your learning curve. Always, a lot of people don't go over their losses. They win, and they don't understand why they lost. Or even if you win, understand why you won. Explain to me. I got in here. What was your entry? I saw the market structure. This and that. Explain your wins as well, because that's gonna make you a better trader to look for that again. Once you identify it, once you see it in another period, you're going to see the market do the same thing over and over and over again. We gave you 3-4 examples of the same breakout retest. Same example. So, what do you got for me, Oren?
Yeah, I think we're good, man. I want to give a shout out to everybody that's on here, man. We have 24 people who lasted 1 hour without jumping off. I want you guys to give yourself a round of applause, because I've been on webinars where I've seen people come and go when they feel like the information isn't vital. We get straight to the point here at Market Recap, and we want to keep giving you this every single week. So if you found value in what we shared, share it with the world, because next Friday we're going to be back at the same time, 9 p.m. So with that being said, God bless you. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Night.
Thanks. Appreciate it.